gentlemen, thank you for joining me, the Werewolf, on my wonderful YouTube channel, WerewolfAtTheMovies. Today we're going to be reviewing the film Lake Placid. Now, I really enjoy this film. I enjoy this film so much because everything in this film could happen. Legit, it could happen. So for those of you who don't know, Lake Placid is a film about a giant crocodile who lives in a lake in, I believe it's Maine or Oregon or one of the two, whatever. In some fucking secluded place, there's a giant crocodile that's eating people in a lake, and the lake is called Lake Placid. So, man, it smells like weed out here. What the hell? Yeah, so I really enjoy the fact that whoever did their homework did it really well on this film. And they're, oh, you want to dance? You want to dance? I figured you didn't want to dance. Nobody plays chicken with the werewolf. Where was I? It threw me for a loop. Yeah, right. So, giant crocodile in the lake, and people are being eaten, and there's a group of people who are trying to either A, kill this crocodile, or B, catch it. And the cast in this film is outstanding. The acting is phenomenal. I enjoyed the cinematography. Like, everything about this film, I was like, yeah, alright, I like it. So, let's get to that cast right now then. So, the first actor, his name is Bill Pullman.
So, Sheriff, how many deputies you got?
Now, Bill Pullman, you might know him as the president from Independence Day. But he plays a wildlife conservation officer kind of thing, like a park ranger kind of type. And he's basically... So I'm getting, like, tailgated by a semi-truck right now. And it's a little bit disconcerting because I'm speeding. Okay, what the hell is this guy's problem? I didn't cut him off. Like, he's been speeding all the way up to get me, so... Anyways, let's forget about that. Let's go on with the review. Bill Pullman, he's playing this park ranger type dude. And, he's basically trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and he's trying to catch and kill this crocodile. Obviously to save people's lives and things, and... you know what? Bill Pullman pulls it off, man. Brilliant actor. Second actor or actress in this film is one Bridget Fonda.
Evan, what's going on? What's happening? How's it going? How's your family? Good? That's great. So nice to see you. Fuck off.
And she plays a woman who is Fonda Bill Pullman. Huh? You see that joke there? Yeah, that was hurtful. Didn't that hurt? That was like super painful. That was a super lame joke. But anyways, Bridget Fonda's in this film. She plays a reptilian expert, but like almost along the lines of like a paleontologist. Like, she's good with, like, she works in a museum, and then she comes out to talk about crocodiles to these people. So she that's pretty much her job. You know, she doesn't care either way whether crocodile's killed or whatever, but what she does do is basically help them get an idea of what's going on and why it's doing what it is and stuff like that. Next on my list is the most lovely lady in Hollywood. Like, I want to sit down and have tea with this lady. Her name is Betty White.
Thank you, Officer Fuckmeat.
Betty White is in this film only for a short period of time. Don't worry, she doesn't die. but her role is actually crucial to the film. It actually explains a lot, her role, and that's what I thought was really cool. Like, they went all out to explain what was going on, how it was going on, and why it was going on. So yeah, Betty White plays she actually plays the lady who had been feeding this crocodile to get it so large. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Next on my list is probably what I consider to be one of the most underrated actors. If there was a list of underrated actors, then I would definitely... If there was a list of underrated actors, I would definitely put him on that list. And his name is Brendan Gleeson.
How big is this?
All right.
Now, Brendan Gleeson, you might not know the name, but you'd know the face. If you're a fan of the 28 Days Later film, Brendan Gleeson is actually the father of that little girl. The one who owns the taxi cab. That one. He's like a British fella with red hair, and he's just kind of like a chubbier, stout dude, and he's just such a good actor. He sells me on every single one of his roles, and that's what I think I like most about him, is that you don't see him everywhere. You don't see him in like stupid films all over the place. You just see him every once in a while, and he doesn't necessarily play the main actor, but he plays one hell of a great supporting actor, and I like that. I like the fact that he can do that and be comfortable with that. So, moving on from there, we are going to be talking about a fellow by the name of Oliver Platt.
Oh, could she stay? We were hoping to mate.
Now, Oliver Platt, again, one of those actors that you could see his face and you know who he is, but if you hear his name, you're like, who are we talking about? But Oliver Platt plays for lack of a better word, he is a guy who is obsessed with crocodiles and has a shit ton of money. So he swims with crocodiles, he has a helicopter that's painted to look like a crocodile, and he is in fact an expert on crocodiles. He's a crocodilian expert. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but hey, look at the cows. But yeah, that's who Oliver Platt is. And then they all act together so well in the film, and I want to rate this one like a 9 out of 10, but really I won't. Lake Placid for me is, you know what? It should have been left alone. It should have been its own film, Lake Placid, and that was it. Never make another sequel. But what they've done is they've made sequels. Now, I don't know if it's the original producer, director, and stuff like that. Probably not. But you end up with these shitty, like, after films, these sequels and prequels and whatever, right? And it's all, it kind of hurts the original film. But that being said, I'm going to be rating this film 7.5 witty and hilarious Betty White burns.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Out of 10. 7.5 witty and hilarious Betty White burns out of 10. All right, folks. Thanks for sticking around for that one. It was a little bit longer, I'm sure. Hopefully you guys check it out, though. It's a really, really great film. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to comment in the space below. I will reply to all my comments, so hook a brother up. Anyways, it's been a pleasure. From the werewolf to you, this has been Werewolf at the Movies, and I am out of here.